It was a guy from Mississippi, he yelled out OTF. YoungBoy said, "Oh, you OTF?" YoungBoy told him, "I'm trying to get with that. Find a cell." They said they went to the cell. YoungBoy hit him with a 2-piece, dropped.
Quit playing with me around this bitch, nigga. We ain't nowhere near Detroit. We down here in they shit and niggas hoes. Fuck is you talking about? And I'm on Tay-Tay phone because my phone dead. Fuck is you talking about? NBA niggas ain't on shit down to this bitch, nigga. Fuck niggas talking about. Nigga, I'm from Detroit. I ain't moved down to this bitch, nigga. Caught your big homie lacking in the mall. He trying to speak to niggas. What's up with all that big stepper shit, Slam? Fuck is you talking about? Soft ass nigga.
YoungBoy finally beat his case and hit the road for a wild new tour. But things are heating up fast. He's got enemies in almost every city, and some of them are out for blood. Fans are getting jumped, shows are being shut down, and even with heavy police security, the chaos just won't stop. This tour isn't just music, it's turning into a battlefield. Everybody knew YoungBoy was one of the biggest names in rap, but for years he couldn't move how he wanted. Between jail time, house arrest, and court cases, he was trapped. Now that he's finally free, he's making up for lost time, but freedom comes with a price. As soon as he dropped the tour announcement, fans went crazy.
About his sister too, though.
About his sister?
Yeah, I had fucked her a long time ago.
Tickets sold out so fast that his team had to keep adding new dates. It should have been a celebration, but instead, it's bringing major tension. See, YoungBoy's got die-hard supporters, but he's also got a long list of enemies waiting for him to slip. Some cities are already on edge, scared that one concert could turn into a war zone. Things really got messy when the tour listed Chicago as one of the stops. That's when everyone started talking. Chicago's not just another city for YoungBoy, it's full of unfinished business. Back in 2020, the drama between King Von and YoungBoy blew up heavy, and after Von was killed, things spiraled out of control. People from O Block were burning 4KT flags, straight up saying YoungBoy should stay out of Chicago. The beef never cooled off, and now with YoungBoy stepping back into that territory, folks are saying it could get deadly real quick.
I love to see the whole city and state come together, you feel me? It was beautiful. Even though most of the shit they were singing, 9 times out of 10 was dissing me, you hear me? But you know, it was really beautiful.
About your cousin. Now Quandu got no filter, and he say they ain't gonna mess with him. Clean up on aisle 1. Every show turns into a message. YoungBoy letting it be known he's not scared of anyone. He was ready to bring that same energy to Chicago and prove he runs the game. But things took a wild turn. The United Center pulled the plug on the whole show. Word on the street is that the venue said YoungBoy could perform only if he promised not to perform I Hate YoungBoy. But you know him. He wasn't about to let anyone control his set list. He reportedly told them he'd rather cancel than fold, so the concert got axed on the spot. If that show had actually gone down, it would have been madness. Not long after that, a few young guys from O Block allegedly threatened to shoot up the concert if YoungBoy dared to come to Chicago.
I just heard the rap album that little shit ass. I don't even like it. I'm like, man. And I like YoungBoy music. I like YoungBoy music, that shit.
According to witnesses, some of OG3's people were right behind the fan, and one of them allegedly punched him in the head. Then another one jumped in and started throwing punches too. The wildest part? The fan claimed they handed him a wristband, told him he could come backstage, and when he did, even more guys jumped him again. YoungBoy might not be dropping fresh disses at Dirk right now, but the tension's still in the air. Even while he was locked up, people say he was going at it with OTF fans. And now that he's free, the streets are watching every move he makes. According to Birdman's brother, Terrence Gangster Williams, YoungBoy once straight up knocked out a dude in prison who was claiming OTF. Yeah, word is he didn't hesitate. Dude started repping the wrong side and YoungBoy dropped him cold. That story alone had people saying YoungBoy's been about that life long before he hit the stage again. But the drama didn't stop there. Just a couple weeks after his Chicago concert got canceled, his show in Detroit got hit with the same curse. YoungBoy had completely sold out the Little Caesars Arena. Thousands of fans ready to go crazy for him. But right before the big night, everything fell apart. Out of nowhere, the arena released a statement saying the show was canceled. No explanation, no warning, just gone. Fans were furious, and everyone started asking what really went down behind the scenes. Thing is, Detroit and YoungBoy got history. This wasn't their first time crossing paths in chaos. Back in 2020, there was already tension when a Detroit rapper ran into YoungBoy's brother, OG33, at a mall in Houston. Nobody knows exactly what popped off, but soon after, rapper Sada Baby posted a video clowning the whole NBA crew. Sada Baby's been tight with Fredo Bang and some of YoungBoy's biggest enemies out in Baton Rouge, and word on the street is that's why he started throwing shade at YoungBoy in the first place. After Sada dissed YoungBoy and his crew online, things took a dangerous turn. A dude from FEG named Baba allegedly caught Sada Baby slipping at a studio in Atlanta and robbed him right there. It was like the streets were sending a message. Mess with the wrong crew and you might get checked for it. Then, not long after that, YoungBoy fired back musically. He dropped his track, Carter's Son, where he rapped, "I can't say I'm messing with all this involvement. These dudes ain't right, and they ballin'. I don't care, nor I call up Osama, my Baba, like load up and come and rob all them." Fans immediately connected the dots, thinking he was sending shots at everyone tied up in that whole mess. Baba, the same dude accused of robbing Sada Baby, was rumored to have put in heavy work for YoungBoy's team before getting locked up on an attempted murder charge. YoungBoy even gave him another shout out in I Hate YoungBoy with the line, "Ain't got no mind, tell him free Baba, that's my evil twin, young and bouncing on his tippy toes when he creeping in." That bar had fans going wild. Everyone knew exactly who he was talking about. Then in 2022, another clip started blowing up online. It showed OG3 pouring lean straight into YoungBoy's mouth, and Sada Baby couldn't resist throwing more shade about it. He dissed them again over the video, but this time, YoungBoy didn't even reply. It looked like he was done giving Sada attention, and the beef started to cool off, at least for a while. Still, the tension didn't fade completely, and Detroit made it clear they weren't taking chances. Not long after all that, YoungBoy's concert there got canceled again. Then a few weeks later, his Atlanta shows got hit next. His first show at the State Farm Arena was completely sold out, but the second one, canceled. Rumor has it, some fans think the arena pulled the plug because YoungBoy was dissing Atlanta, and the city wasn't having it. Rumor has it, the State Farm Arena in Atlanta wasn't feeling YoungBoy performing his explosive track, I Hate YoungBoy, and it's not hard to see why. On that song, he fires off at Gucci Mane with the line, "Used to mess with Gucci till I seen him like them dudes. Mama know I'm ruthless. Talking stupid make me bust him." Then in the same track, he throws jabs at Lil Baby too, rapping, "Know I keep that 9 with me? You can act like you don't know, baby. 4 PF, 4 poles firing? Want me to die? Tell that dude cross the line." The bars were cold and direct, straight disrespect with no hesitation. Even though the beefs with Gucci and Lil Baby never fully exploded, they caused enough noise to make venues nervous. So when the arena canceled his second Atlanta show, fans instantly started pointing fingers. Nobody knew the real reason, but it definitely didn't seem like a random decision. Even though YoungBoy couldn't take the stage that night, his fans refused to let it end quietly. They hit the streets and threw a massive block party in his honor. Police swarmed the scene trying to keep it under control, but the crowd was too hyped. They weren't backing down for anybody. But here's where things got even messier. During YoungBoy's first Atlanta concert, he was handed what looked like the key to the city. Fans went wild thinking Atlanta was officially embracing him after all the controversy. But not long after, the city dropped a statement clearing the air. They said YoungBoy didn't actually receive any official key. Turns out the people who gave it to him were just reps from Fulton County and the state, not the actual city officials. That revelation had everyone talking, because the last real artist to get the official key to Atlanta was Ludacris back in 2004 for his charity work. So when YoungBoy got honored, people started calling it fake love, and just when things couldn't get crazier, rumors started flying that the real reason the second show got canceled wasn't about the song at all. Word is, some of YoungBoy's crew allegedly got into a fight with the arena security team backstage. Yo, the VIP entrance thing? Some sources say YoungBoy's crew threw hands with arena security, but that detail's shaky. No solid proof yet. What we do know is his real heat isn't Chicago or Atlanta. It's in Louisiana. And that's why New Orleans brought out heavy police for his shows. The city's only a couple hours from Baton Rouge, where YoungBoy's oldest, deadliest beef first boiled over. This ain't small-time drama. YoungBoy rose up in the trenches with a crew called TBG. That's where cats like G Money and Fredo Bang rolled deep. They weren't just studio dudes. They were heavy in the streets too. And the back and forth beef with another crew, BBG came from deep family ties. YoungBoy's cousin Illa was repping BBG. After YoungBoy split from TBG, the tension got louder. Illa and YoungBoy were trading shots in music and messages, and things got tragic when Mozilla was shot and killed back in 2016. The whole scene flipped after that. Rumors say a crew called Forever Loyalty pulled the trigger on Illa, and Forever Loyalty had links with TBG. So the violence kept spiraling. On the day Illa died, YoungBoy and his people allegedly clashed with rival crews, and the ops retaliated hard, hitting NBA Joe in the neck. YoungBoy got booked for attempted murder after that mess, and while he was fighting legal battles, TBG kept throwing disses at him. It was a full-on street saga. When YoungBoy finally got out, he made moves that widened the split. He dropped tracks that called out G-Money and TBG directly, and the music only poured gasoline on the fire. In the studio bars and on the block, guys were trading threats and names, and everything kept getting louder and meaner. Some lines from those songs sounded like straight shots across the bow, and people started asking if the music was stoking real-world retaliation. YoungBoy wasn't just rapping for attention, he was living what he spoke. I speak this, I live this, we do this for real. Those weren't just lyrics, that was his whole lifestyle. But G-Money wasn't backing down either. He kept firing shots back, saying YoungBoy was just salty because G-Money had hooked up with his sister. That line alone had the streets talking for weeks. G-Money even went live on Instagram, laughing and trolling YoungBoy right in front of thousands of viewers. But just hours later, everything turned deadly. He was gunned down in the same area where he filmed his live, shocking the whole city. Soon after, YoungBoy's homie NBA Lil Pab got locked up for the murder, but whispers on the street claimed it was actually YoungBoy's manager Big Dump who funded the hit. Things only got bloodier after that. A few months later, TBG allegedly got payback and slid on Big Dump, leaving him dead in the middle of the street. The cycle of retaliation just wouldn't stop. Fredo Bang and Boulevard Quick kept the heat on YoungBoy through diss tracks and social media shots, refusing to let the beef die down. But then tragedy struck again. Boulevard Quick was shot and killed too. That loss pushed his homie Lit Yoshi over the edge. He went on a wild mission and allegedly tried to take out YoungBoy outside a hotel in Miami. It was like every move one side made sparked another storm of violence. After that, things started to cool off for a while, at least on the surface. Fredo Bang later sat down with DJ Vlad and even admitted he and YoungBoy finally got on the phone together. Vlad asked, "Did the two of you get on the phone together?" Fredo replied, "We talked." Vlad pressed him, "How did that talk go?" Even after that phone call, it was obvious the peace talk didn't mean much, because not long after, YoungBoy dissed G-Money again. The shots kept coming, proving that whatever truce people hoped for was nothing but smoke. By that point, cops in Louisiana already knew how wild things could get when YoungBoy came to town. They weren't taking any chances, especially since drama from Baton Rouge always seemed to follow him wherever he went. Word got around that some of his biggest ops were planning to crash his New Orleans show, and the city went on full alert. Before YoungBoy even touched down, authorities rolled out a massive security team, over 400 officers, plus mounted units, tactical squads, armored trucks, and even federal agents. It was like the whole city turned into a fortress just for one concert. They were ready for anything. But even with all that protection, chaos still found its way in. After YoungBoy's first show in New Orleans, a wild video started making rounds online. It showed him sprinting down the street, surrounded by police, trying to get pulled to safety. Fans went crazy, thinking someone really tried to get at him. Reports even claimed there'd been a shooting inside the arena that night, and everyone thought an ambush had gone down. Luckily, the police later confirmed it was just a false alarm, but the tension was real, and you could feel it in the air. Fredo Bang didn't show up to the concert, but he didn't stay silent either. He went online afterward and posted about the show, writing that it was beautiful to see the city and the state come together, even though YoungBoy had been dissing them the whole time. A lot of fans swear Fredo was trolling with that post, acting like he was being positive, but really throwing slick shade underneath. Still, New Orleans got lucky this time, because even with all that tension, nothing major popped off at YoungBoy's shows. But just when things started to calm down, more drama started brewing behind the scenes. According to YoungBoy's manager, a police official named Ann Kirkpatrick is allegedly trying to ban YoungBoy from ever performing in Louisiana again. Can you believe that? The same state he came up in might not even let him touch a stage there anymore. They're saying his concerts attract too much heat, Too much chaos, and the city can't risk it. And it didn't stop there either. Cops in Miami were reportedly on edge too when YoungBoy rolled through for a show. The reason? His long-running beef with Kodak Black. These two have been clashing on and off for years, throwing shots in songs, interviews, and online. It never really ends. But then in July 2025, Kodak, aka Yak, decided to stir the pot again. Out of nowhere, he hopped online and said YoungBoy's new album was straight trash. The internet went crazy. Fans from both sides jumping in, defending their favorite rapper. Then Yak took it even further. He started dissing YoungBoy directly, dragging the feud back into the spotlight once again. Looks like the tension's never really over in this game. Every peace moment's just the calm before another storm. If you've been keeping up with all this madness, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more wild updates like this. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. See you in the next one.